So today we're going to give my bedroom a refresh. Follow along with me while I make the changes. Hope you enjoy. We knew we hated the white carpeting in the bedrooms, and we knew it had to go from day one when we moved in. And within the first week, I spilled a cup of hot tea all over the carpet, and it had a big stain. So back in January, we removed all the carpeting and decided to lay the LVP flooring that matched the rest of the house. Not a color we would have chosen, but it does match, and it was a lot cheaper to continue with the same pattern. My husband did a great job doing this. And now I can start my refresh. Hope you enjoy. So today I want to give the master bedroom a refresh. Got the 2 nightstands, 2 lamps. I'm going to continue using those, but I'm going to change out the curtains, get a new comforter on the bed, change out the rug, straighten a few things up. But this is what we have. The curtains are green. I know they kind of look a little bit gray, but they're really green. I just want to give it a little bit of a summer refresh. And we have the dresser, the TV. We're just gonna change things up a little bit. And I do want to put something over the internet box because it is so bright at night. It just puts off too much. On the other side of the room, I have a walking pad, which is like a treadmill, but much smaller. And I do use it every day, so we're gonna move that to the other side of the room. So right here, we had bifold doors on these little closets, and when you opened them, you had about this much space to get through. So we decided to take those off, and we use the same curtains in the windows that we did in the closets. And they're also gonna get changed out today to match the rest of the curtains. So I have everything here we're gonna change out today. Got new curtains, got a new throw rug, got some pillows, a new comforter, and I don't like a full rug that goes under the bed. I like throw rugs, and I like those because I can wash them periodically. So the first thing I decided to do was take down the old curtains and put up the new curtains, to put up the pink ones, which are so much brighter. I really like them a lot more. After I got done with that one, I admired my work, and then I went ahead and did the one over the bed, took down the green and put up the pink. And then after all of that, I realized that those were room darkening curtains and not blackout curtains like the green ones were. So I went ahead and took the curtains all down again. And then I went ahead and had to put the green ones behind them, which you cannot even see. So now I have a really dark room, which I need to be able to have to sleep in. After finally getting my blackout curtains the way they need to be, I moved on to the closet, removed the old green curtain and put the pink ones up, and they're only held up with tension rods, so that was a super easy task. And because they don't go floor to ceiling, I did have to pin them up about 4 inches, and they look super great. And then it was time to move on to the bedding. So, started by taking out the old bedding, putting on the new white comforter, which is nice and thin, especially since I live here in Florida. It is so hot all the time. Got the pillows back on. I kept the old teal pillow. It works so nice on my neck at night. And then of course I have my favorite floral throw comforter that I absolutely love the colors of that. And I kept that, of course. And then here we have it, my new bedding setup. Then the next thing I did was took those silver lamps and spray painted them gold. And just like that, they're both gold. I love them so much better than the silver. If you've never had a touch lamp, these are my favorite thing at my bedside. The grandkids like it as much as I do. I like the gold so much better than the silver. The next thing I want to do is I want to add mirrors. So I put the blue tape on and I marked the holes where each one has to be. So I transferred the blue tape onto the wall because I'd already marked the height. And now I just want to make sure they're level. These things. Got the big guns out. So now time for this side. I did measure on the other side. It was 65 inches and I put a mark up there. They used to have a TV in this corner, which made no sense to us. So we rearranged the room and did a lot of remodeling in here. I did the same thing to this side, and it is completely level. Got them both up, and they look great. Now time to do a little artwork. What I learned today though is that window is definitely not centered on that wall. So I actually had to move this one over a few inches to center it on the nightstand. Do you know why we have rugs at the bedside? They're actually called sand catchers because when you don't have carpets, if you walk into your bedroom with bare feet on a hardwood or LVP type flooring, you end up bringing all the sand into your bed or the dirt on your feet. So these catch all that dirt at night. Okay, so my next problem is I have the cable and internet in my room, and at night the lights are so bright, the blue and the red, that it drives me crazy. As you know, I like a dark room. Also, I use the free TV art from YouTube. You can have beautiful artwork on your TV all day. So I think I came up with a solution for this situation down here. So I have one of these boxes. This is the lid that I put on backwards. So I'm gonna put my cable box and internet in here. Actually, we don't have cable. This is just the internet. So that's what it looks like. So now that's blocked, so the light should not be as bright at night. Also, when I talk about touch lamps, so when I come in my bedroom at night when it's dark, I got a touch lamp right there. Love them, love them, love them. So there you go. I'm gonna do that. And then I have this other box that I'm gonna go ahead and put my weights in. Now it looks so much cleaner. Now I have some artwork. I'm gonna try to figure out where I want to put it up in the room. Okay, before the final reveal, let's remember where it all started from in the very beginning. And here we are now. All right, here's the final verdict. I really like the way it came out. I like the mirrors over the bed. I'm sorry, over the nightstand. I definitely love the pink curtains. I've been wanting the pink. I feel like I'm with my inner child of 12 years old. The bed's really comfy looking. Got the wall art up. Got my curtains over here up. My walking pads in the corner. I got the internet cable all hidden in that box, so hopefully it won't keep me up at night. I got a mirror there that I've been wanting, and I have both curtains up and both sides, and it looks great. I'm very happy with the way it turned out.